Hey, what's up, y'all? Man, took a walk, seeing what I can catch on tape out here. You know what I mean? Gang stalking. You know what I mean? This shit's crazy, man. You know, the place that I'm staying at right now, I'm living in a house full of perps right now. You know, I caught the old head. I acted like I was leaving earlier. Came back in the house right away. He's on the jumping on the phone, you know, letting the handler know that, you know, that I'm headed out. And I seen so many one headlight cars today. And they're all newer cars. That's how you know there's something weird going on. And I walked in the mall. They got, you know, they got all the chicks playing with their hair and, you know, doing all that stupid shit that they do. You know what I mean? Let's see what footage I can get here. I only seen about 2 police. I only seen. And you know how they do it. They know when you're recording, they don't like to show off as much. I mean, you'll still catch stuff here and there, you know what I mean? But it's not like, it's like when they know you're recording, they don't show off as much. But yeah, man, I'm living in a house full of perps right now. You know, they do all this stupid shit. Look, that bitch was playing with her hair. You know, they do all the dumbass tactics like, you know, the fake coughing and the clearing of the throat and all that bullshit. It's like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here. This shit is ridiculous. You know, and then they, you know, it's a hive mind, man. They all on the remote neural monitoring. That's how they can tell, you know, when you're about to go do something. Like, say you'll get a thought, oh, let me go over here and do this. That's how they know. That's how they know to get, you know, to get all the orchestrators in order. You know, before you even get there. You know what I mean? It's just how the game goes. I'm surprised I ain't see more police today. Because normally everywhere I'm at, you know, they got the police. Now don't nobody want to show off because they know I'm recording their ass. But this is just a part of the game, y'all. If you a real TI, you already know how this shit go. You already know. But yeah, you know, I caught the old head, man. He thought I was leaving, so he hurried up and jumped on his phone to send the text message out or the phone call, you know, to let the handler know that, you know, that I'm leaving the premises. You know what I mean? Look, here we go. We got one headlighter for y'all. That was one headlighter. I don't know if y'all seen it or not. But yeah, man. Then they constantly attacking me with the you know, the hologram broadcast, the EMF, you know, broadcast. You know, they do that shit all night. They've been doing the sleep deprivation tactic on me. Look, there go police right there. You know what I mean? But yeah, they've been hitting me with the sleep deprivation tactic. They keep me up till about 5:30 in the morning. No matter how hard I try to lay down and go to sleep, you know, they won't allow it. Then you got these dickheads all night, you know, in the house doing all the fake coughing and the clearing of the throat and all that bullshit. You know, I think of gang stalkers or, you know, these perps, I think of them as like children, man. They're like children, you know? Because the shit that they're doing is very, very immature, number one. Number two, nobody in their right mind would be doing this shit. Like, that's how you know these motherfuckers are getting paid. You know, they're working off charges. You know what I mean? Or they just doing it because they don't have nothing else better to do. You know? Then, you know, it's a lot of fake TIs out here too, man. You know, it's a lot of people that claim to be targeted. You know, they're not real targets. You know, they just here to mislead you and, you know, do all that dumb shit. You know what I mean? I can normally point them out pretty quickly. You know, because these people that are doing this shit, they'll let you know that they're down with it. You know, by all the stupid shit that they do. You know, and the crazy part is, look at this shit. The crazy part is, you know, they try to make you seem like you're mentally ill, or, you know, you fucked your head up from drugs, or, you know, all this shit. You know what I mean? Number one, and this was told to me by a counselor, a social worker, if you were going to develop schizophrenia or, you know, some kind of mental illness or something, normally that shit develops earlier in life, you know, by the age of 25 or so. I'm 35, you know? So, you know, these people, they try to make you think that you're mentally ill, or, you know, there's something wrong with you, or, you know, all this shit. Nah, it is y'all causing the mental illness because all the shit that y'all fucking perps are doing to people on purpose. You know, you're being coached and told what to do. You know, that's the shit that makes people, you know, start to lose their mind. You know, whoever developed this program, man, they sure knew what the fuck they were doing, I tell you that. And that's another thing too, man. You know, in this program, you gotta have thick skin. You better have thick skin, because if you don't have thick skin, this shit gonna break you. This shit gonna break you the fuck down. You know? You know, I used to let, you know, all the dumb shit bother me at first, but, you know, you gotta have thick skin, man, because, you know, they do all the slander campaigns, you know, spreading lies in the community about you. You know, I don't claim to be no saint, you know what I mean? But the shit that they trying to claim, you know, that I've done, calling me a terrorist and, you know, a drug dealer, a drug addict, you know, and God knows what else, you know what I mean? It's all BS, man. I mean, yeah, I've done drugs in my past, and that's another thing too. You know, they want to try to blame it on drugs. Oh, the drugs fucked your head up and this and that. Listen, man, I've been doing drugs damn near my whole goddamn life. I mean, I'm not now, but, you know, my whole life. And I ain't never had none, you know, none of this weird ass, you know, fuckery going on. But the truth is starting to come out, you know? The truth is definitely starting to come out. And it's just all this fucking corruption and you know, that's what it all boils down to. It's just a bunch of corrupt ass people. You know, and this shit, you know, is even in like, you know, the medical field. And, you know, I had to go to court a couple months back. And they even had the judge, man, doing all the dumbass gestures and, you know, all this shit. So that's how you know this corruption runs very, very deep. You know, they got everybody down with this shit damn near. Everybody in my simulation, man, is pretty much a perp. And if you're not a perp, they not allowed to fuck with you. You know what I mean? I done lost a couple good friends, man, behind this shit. You know, lost my family, lost my girl. You know, they tried to take my kids from me. Well, they did take my kids from me. You know, I'm in the process of trying to get my, you know, get my son back. You know, but these people know what the fuck they doing, man. They know what buttons to push. They know, you know, and the isolation game is crazy. You know, I used to hate this shit, man. I used to hate being isolated, you know, not having no friends and not having, you know, no woman, you know what I mean? But you learn to live with this shit, man. You better, or the shit's gonna drive you insane, you know? But it's perps all out here, man. I'm not saying everybody's a fucking perp. Look, that motherfucker right there, he rubbing his nose. Perp alert. You know what I mean? You know, and like I was saying, not everybody out here is a perp. But a lot of the people that you see out here, they are definitely perping. You know? I don't know what the fuck would ever possess somebody to do this shit. You know what I mean? Me, I'm the type of person, man, I'm not gonna follow another grown man around. I'm not gonna harass, you know, another grown man. What the fuck you looking at? Perp. But yeah, this shit's crazy, man. This shit is crazy. You know, and yeah, I don't make videos every day because we already know all the tactics, man. We already know what these fucking people do. You know what I mean? They even got my mom perping me. You know what I mean? I would never do this shit to my kids, man. Never. You couldn't pay me to do this shit to my kids. And I still love my mom, you know, but nonetheless, they got her doing it. And I'm just trying to figure out how to get these people to do this shit. I guess it's out of fear that they gonna be targeted if they don't participate. You know what I mean? See, a lot of these tactics, man, they lead back to you know, Stasi, East Germany, you know, back in the Cold War era, back in the 60s, you know. They did a lot of the same tactics. They just didn't have the technology that we have now, you know. And another thing I noticed too, you know, when these people are trying to read your EKG, you know, your bio resident frequency, you know, when you start, you know, I start combing my beard, and I notice that fucks up their, you know, their frequency. And I got static electricity coming out of my fucking beard. That's how you know there's either some kind of implant or, you know, something, brain computer interface system. You know, I don't really see a whole lot of perping going on because they know that they know I'm recording. I mean, I seen the one guy, he was playing with his nose and shit, but that's another thing too. You know, not everybody that's doing the gestures is a perp. They're just common things that people do. Like that guy was scratching his head or his face. you know, it's just common shit that people do, but it'll make you think, it'll sensitize you to the point where it'll make you think that everybody's digging up their nose or, you know, scratching their head or, you know, all this other dumb shit that they do, the fake coughing and the clearing of the throat, you know, noise campaign, you know, it'll make you think that, you know, everybody's down with it when it's not everybody's down with it. The majority of people are down with it, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I gotta get the fuck out of where I'm at too, because like I said, I'm living in a house full of perps right now, you know. I'm ready to just go get me a fucking small efficiency somewhere. I mean, or a hotel room. Look, they got the airplane up there. Shit, I walked out to the store the other night, last night or the night before, man. It was like 5 drones out here following me around. And it's like, what the fuck are y'all looking for? Like, why are y'all following me? Like, you know, even if I was going to do some criminal shit, I'm not going to do it, you know, because I know y'all motherfuckers is following me. Not that I would do it anyway, but you'd have to be a goddamn fool, you know, to, you know, to do anything against the law or, you know, anything of that nature. You know, when you know you got, you know, all these people watching you, you know what I mean? You got the drones up there watching you, you know. But yeah, man. It's a couple good TI channels out there too, you know, ones that I follow. You know, you got a lot of fakes and, you know, a lot of people that's trying to profit on the fact that this program exists, you know what I mean? But there's some real ones out there, not a whole lot, you know. It's a couple ones I watch though. Give a shout out to my man DB, Gang Stalking Simulation. That's one of the main channels I watch. I just found this this other chick down in, I think she down Texas somewhere, Louisiana or something. I forget her channel name, but you know, she's a real one. It's a couple other real ones that I watch. I can't remember their name right off the top of my head, but it's a couple other real ones. David Hospa or whatever the channel name is. He's a real one. I was watching a channel called That Gang Stalking Show. This guy that lives out of Tyler, Texas. He lives in Tyler, Texas. You know, and he was going on this rant about how he got ripped off. You know, somebody donated $1,000 to him, and then I guess he didn't take it out right away or something. Then they took the money, PayPal or something, took the money back, or the person that donated it, which was a perp, donated the money and then took it back, and then it ended up costing him, you know, $100 and something odd, you know. But that's just a perp tactic, man. You know, these perps will do anything and anything to try to screw a TI over. That's what these people do. That's what they're getting paid to do. You know what I mean? That's what they're getting paid to do. But like, you know, the color codes and shit, I don't even pay attention to that shit no more. You know, the red and white cars and the gray cars and the black, I don't even pay attention to that shit no more. You know, I do see the one headlighters and shit, you know what I mean? like I was saying in the beginning of the video, I never seen so many fucking new cars with one headlight. You know what I mean? That's how you know this shit is, you know, this shit is all orchestrated. Let one of y'all motherfuckers hit me, I'm gonna sue the hell out of y'all. You know, they not showing off as much right now because they know I'm recording. You know. But yeah, nonetheless, man, gang stalking still live and well, you know. I don't think this shit ever going to end, to be honest with you. I think they just going to keep ramping it up, ramping it up, ramping it up. You know, honestly, I think we're in store for something bigger. You know, I think it's something big coming. You know, that's why they got this program popping off, you know. And they try to create division between the masses. You know what I mean? They try to create different sides and, you know, because what better way to conquer society and, you know, the New World Order prevail, you know, if you got people, you know, divided. You know what I mean? Look, he's probably perping. I wonder how much these people get paid for this shit. You know what I mean? Look, that was a perp. You see they hit the horn. They're going one headlighter up there at the I don't know if y'all can see that far. That was a one headlighter. You know, I apologize, man, if you know, this ain't real good video footage, you know what I mean? But you know, and another thing, man, they always sending these people around me doing drugs and shit, you know, like trying to get me to coerce me to relapse or some shit, you know what I mean? Like last night, I walked to the grocery store to get something to eat for dinner, you know, and they had this dude walk by me that was smoking a joint or a blunt or whatever the fuck he was smoking, you know, like blowing all the weed smoke all, you know, in my face and shit, you know what I mean? Like trying to get me to relapse, you know what I mean? That's what they want, you know? That shit's not gonna happen though. Not gonna happen. But yeah, man, I walked in that fucking mall, man. They had everybody. They had everybody in that bitch perping, damn near. They had all the, you know, all the chicks playing with their hair and, you know, doing the fake coughing and, you know, all the bullshit that they do. Look, there go another one headlighter. But yeah, man, I you know, I don't really come out that much. You know, I try to minimize the bullshit and stay away from this shit, you know, as much as I possibly can. You know. But I'm not gonna fucking stay in the house the rest of my life either, you know what I mean? You know, they got summer coming up. You know what I mean? It's perping. Perp alert. Noise campaign. But yeah, man, I just wanted to make a you know, a little video. Look, they got the fake coughing going on. Perp alert. Perp alert. Perp alert. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know y'all see all these goddamn red cars. I'm surprised I ain't seen nobody wearing red today. Seen a whole bunch of red cars. I'm surprised I ain't seen nobody wearing red. I always get people wearing red around me. That's all the fucking time. But Yeah, man, I don't know. This shit is just a fucked up program, you know. I would have never thought that they would come out with some shit like this, you know. And they all criminals, you know. Everybody that's participating in this shit, you know, they all fucking criminals. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I just become accustomed to, you know, being a loner, man, and rolling dolo solo. You know what I mean? Noise campaign. Yo, I don't understand these motherfuckers with these loud ass fucking cars neither. Like, do they think that shit sounds cool? Or, I don't get it. That shit sounds terrible to me. You know, I'm waiting for one of these perps to fucking, you know, get in my personal space. You know, or get disrespectful or something. That's what I'm waiting on. Cause I won't have no problem putting my hands on one of these motherfuckers, man. You know. Then you get these motherfuckers that want to cry, you know, and you know, bitch about what they're doing, but it's like y'all fucking harassing me. You know, I'm gonna do it back. You know what I mean? I don't got no love for perps, man. No love. Because you done sold out. You done sold your soul. You know, and these perps don't realize, you know, they fuck up. They gonna be put in the program too. You know? Look, that bitch was perping. She had that dumbass look on her face. Look, that bitch was perping. Perping, bitch. Yo, and that's another thing too, man. Like, I never used to have trouble, you know, finding me a woman, man. I mean, I ain't the best looking guy in the world, but, you know, I ain't fucking, I ain't, you know, ugly either, you know what I mean? And I know how to dress, you know? So, that's how you know there's some fucking sinister shit going on here, you know what I mean? I don't know if they trying to turn everybody, like, you know, I don't know what the fuck they trying to do. What the purpose of it is, you know what I mean? I just learned how to deal with it. You know? I become, you know, how you doing? I become, you know, okay with, you know, living this way, you know what I mean? Is what choice do you have? You know? What they really want you to do is they want you to fucking commit suicide or, you know, do some crazy shit, you know, that way they can lock your ass up for the rest of your life. That's what they really want you to do. You know? That's how, like, you know, man, like all these, you know, mass shootouts and shit that they had, you know, in the past. You know, 20, 30 years ago, man, you ain't have all that kind of shit going on. You know, and I figured it out, man. These mass shooters was targeted individuals more than likely. You know, and they fucking drove them nuts. You know, I'm not condoning what they do because, you know, what they did, killing innocent people or even killing perps. I mean, that's just not okay. You know what I mean? But some people, you know, can't handle this shit. You know what I mean? Some people, this shit will fucking break them, man. You know? You got to be a strong-minded individual to, you know, to be able to endure this shit, you know, on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? You got to be strong. Because if you're not, this shit either gonna make you go crazy or it's gonna make you do something, you know, stupid where they can lock you the fuck up, or, you know, Something along to them, you know, them lines, you know. But me, man, I'm not staying in the house all the time, you know. Even if I gotta be out here solo dolo, I'm not staying in the house all the fucking time. I'm not. You know? That's what they want. They want you to, you know, be completely isolated and, you know, miserable and all this other shit, but they can kiss my ass. Fuck these people, man. You know, and then the ones that really bug me out are the ones that claim to be religious Christians and, you know, about God and all this stuff. You know what I mean? How can you be about God and God fearing, and you're choosing to do this shit to somebody you don't even know? You're just taking the word off of, you know, the handler or whoever, you know, is spreading these bullshit ass lies about people. You know what I mean? You're just taking their word for it. Come on, bitch. You want to be on camera?